Craig Danger, vinyl record player here. Just doing a little bit of the pick five. Sam St. John's got a contest. You should subscribe to him, and you should also check out many of the videos that are already out there. I'm just adding one to the pile. I'm going to select 5 records that you won't commonly see on my channel. So we got some randoms here. Come for the fun, stay, but make sure you buckle up. Okay, and we're back. I'll guess I'm gonna make this relatively short. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe if you could. Always helps a brother out. Anyway, usually what I'm showing on the channel is a lot of soul, funk. I particularly like the period 1960 to 1980. I'll do a lot of classic rock and stuff like that. But let's just pull 5 that, frankly, you wouldn't normally see on the old channel. Why don't we start out with the Culture Club, Kissing to Be Clever. Bought this probably a couple of months ago. For me, Time, Clock of the Heart. Ooh, banger, classic. There's a couple of other jams on this one as well. Do You Really Want to Hurt Me on this one? Also another big. Oh, and then I'll Tumble For You. And I'm kind of throwing out the singles here because I have listened to the rest of this, and it's not so great. There are some, let's just say, technologically difficult tracks on this LP. But in terms of like bangers for your dollars, I got this one for about 6 bones. And yeah, my only Culture Club album. Growing up, we did have the second one, Church of the Poison Mind, I think was the name of that one. Not 100%. But this one, when I saw it for $6, I'm like, yeah, Time, Clock of the Heart, all-time banger. It'd be on my top 20 favorite songs ever type of list. So yeah, Culture Club, Kissing to Be Clever. It's probably from like 82, 83. Also on the 80s tip, but woo, chock full of excellent synthy bangers. Of course, we have Erasure. This would be The Innocents. This was kind of their breakthrough album, at least in North America. I think they probably had an album or 2 previous to this in England. This, of course, is a classic. I mean, a little respect. Chains of Love were the main singles, but I mean, every single song on this is great. Yahoo, Witch in the Ditch, Hallowed Ground, Ship of Fools. Back to back, basically from song 1 to the very end. This is an excellent album. I'm not sure, I probably bought this like 20 years ago or something like that. But really, really good record. Of course, Erasure, Vince Clarke, who basically did an album with Depeche Mode and then quit. Then, had Yaz or Yazoo. I think, different countries, different names. This would be, I guess, his 3rd band, Erasure, with Andy Bell. This is the one that kept going. Obviously, they've been around. I think they're still putting out records. But this one, like I say, I'm not sure what year this one is. Probably 86, 87, I'm guessing. But you know what? Still an excellent record, and despite its and really great use of synth, the whole record it's basically synth pop. But I ain't gonna be complaining about the machines when it comes to Vince Clarke's work. Fantastic stuff. Erasure, The Innocents. Here's another one that I actually just kind of pulled. This is Ulrich Schnauss, as a matter of fact. This is Goodbye from 2007. Interesting album. It actually is not one, but it is actually 2 LPs. I would consider the second one. It's on heavyweight vinyl. There was a jam that I listened to way back in the day around that time called Monday Paracetamol. It was something that I caught in on NME or Select, one of those magazines back in the day. Anyway, for some reason I bought this LP. This was his 07 LP. Very good. I actually just listened to that to this afternoon. Very good. Ambient, but not really. Melodic. Somebody had mentioned it was like shoegaze, but with electronics instead of guitars. I kind of can see that. Very melodic stuff, very good stuff. Mostly instrumental, but a lot of groove in it. A lot of soundscapes. A lot of washes of fantastic keyboard sounds. Ulrich Schnauss, Goodbye. Actually, I plan to listen to this. I'm gonna put this in my jazz collection because this is more. It's not jazzy at all. Don't get me wrong, but it is instrumental. But yeah, very good synth washes kind of all over this LP plus an EP really. And yeah, I would consider it an excellent Ulrich Schnauss. A lot of his stuff for kind of an entry track, Monday Paracetamol, still an excellent jam, and that goes back to '03. So Ulrich Schnauss. This is I probably mentioned this before on the channel. Charles Aznavour, really classic French singer, wrote a bunch of songs. He wrote really a lot of songs that unfortunately were mainly hits for him, but he's had mild hits kind of all over the place. I would consider him like a French Frank Sinatra, effectively, except Frank Sinatra didn't write very much of his own stuff, if any. Charles did it all. I actually saw him. It's going back now, but it would have been. He is now deceased, but I would have seen him in the early 2010s at the Greek Theater in Los Angeles. Oh, fantastic gig! Still of immense voice. Really great singer. This is a very best of, but I kind of disagree. I just picked this one up recently. There are better compilations of his stuff. And this is very mid 60s, but a lot of really good stuff that he did through the 60s. And again, Charles Aznavour, you don't even have to really love French to get into his stuff, which again is very Sinatra-esque, I would even say. If I was gonna give you an entry track, I would probably say I think it's like Paris. Au mois d'août. So it's basically like Paris in August. Woo! Big strings on that. Great arrangement. Charles just ripping into it, basically. He's talking about romance. He's talking about Paris. That's what Charles does. Charles Aznavour, the best of. And then this is actually a recent buy, as a matter of fact. This is the XX. It's a box set. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna crack this dog open, show this one off. So this has like a couple of different records in it, but mainly this was, of course, I think it's their third LP. Comes in this box set. Very, very cool. So it has an LP, and then it's got a couple of CDs that came with it as well. I think there's a remix jam in here that I have not listened to. But anyway, yeah. Yeah. And then there's a second record with an additional EP. Then you can get this for about $35 on Amazon, which is where I got it. I don't buy box sets almost at all. I'm not a fan of box sets. They just take up too much space. But with this record, for me, Say Something Loving. Wow, just a banger. Really it's a tingler, right? I'm getting the tingles from that jam. Also, I Dare You, those are kind of the main tracks, but the whole album is actually really good. So good that, again, I bought this box set, which is very not my normal behavior. This is the XX, and I know that there's a title to this album that I'm just not seeing right now. I will put it over my face. Okay, so this is the XX. Like I said, I think this one's from 2017, 2018. Great record in general. Say Something Loving and I Dare You, the big gems on this one. In fact, I think Say Something Loving might have one of the people from Stranger Things is in the video, and it's actually a really good video. So that was my pick 5 for Sam St. John. Subscribe to him. He's looking for subscribers. Yeah. Otherwise, that's all I got to say for this episode. But hey, thanks to Sam for the contest. And yeah, I will catch you on the next one.